We're live! All right, guys. Hello, everybody. This is Wanny and Donda, or Danny and Wanda,
Wanda and Danny.
Wanda and Danny. Does it matter?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think it matters at all. Anyway, we'll just sit here and wait for somebody to come in and see if anybody's actually going to join us tonight. We may not even be live. Who knows?
I can tell you right quick if we're live. We
Are
have
we
bad
live?
weather. Well,
Well, we may not be live.
we're
It says
live.
we're live.
We're live.
Yep,
We
I
have
see a
bad
live
weather, but
feed. Everybody's going to jump in here. I told you it just takes a while for everybody's little reminder to
Sheila
go off.
came in. Quake Lake, Diana,
Diane, Sharon.
JC, Sharon,
Ah, Sarah.
Nancy,
Yes.
Grandma Rose,
Mr.
Sinclair.
Sinclair.
He said he's going to send me some government cookbooks from the 1800s.
Oh, wow.
That ought to be
That
interesting.
ought to be interesting. We can see what food was really like. There's Mark and Jen and
Breathe, H.
oh,
White, Kathy, Carla, Jerry,
all these good friends of
B.S.
ours.
B.
Hello,
Sopar,
Mark.
Leo, Time to Sow, Kathy,
Scratchmade
Scratchmade. Hi,
Homestead.
y'all.
Hi, y'all. Marshall Farms. Yeah,
You
all of
are
our
live.
mods are in here tonight.
Well, Jen hadn't made it yet.
Yes, she has. She was one of the
Oh,
first ones to come in.
was she?
Yeah.
I missed that.
There's Delilah.
We had a Delilah here.
Barb. Yeah. Rick Ballard. All these good people.
Yep, we're live.
The music well. We met them at the
Full
conference.
House Homesteaders with
Homestead Mama.
We're going to get to meet her.
I can't wait to meet Homestead Mama. I've been waiting to meet Melissa for a long time. Her and Ben now, it's just going to be a blast. I watched y'all's video this morning with the guns, man. It was awesome. It was awesome.
So, good evening, Deep South
That's
and
home.
North Dakota Peak.
Yes. Okay. What are we doing tonight?
I don't know. I asked you.
Well, that's the wrong thing to do.
Hey, Beth. I saw Beth popped in
Did
too.
Beth go by? Okay.
Patty, Nina. We got a lot of people. Haywire, Shay, Mr. Solis.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Mr. Solis says he's a new subscriber.
Yes.
I like that name, though.
Yes.
There has to be a reason behind it. I have the same cup that she's drinking out of, Nancy. This was sent to me as a
Future
Christmas.
Dreams from Reality says you're making her want to drink too.
Well,
you're
it's
making
hot
people want to start drinking.
Before this is over,
everybody probably will be drinking.
This is hot chocolate, and it's turned off a little cool. And this cup was sent to me the year Dirtpatcheaven were here for Christmas. I got it that year because I think her girls got one too.
Scratchmade said, "What did you plant today? What did we plant? Radishes."
No, you planted them yesterday.
Did I plant radishes yesterday?
Yes.
I thought we planted potatoes yesterday. Was it the day before yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago we planted potatoes. 2 days before that we planted English peas.
Yeah.
So we planted radishes.
Beth says she's glad to see you awake. He was yawning before we came on,
Man,
saying,
look, I'll
this is
tell you
the time
what,
I go to sleep.
This is usually the time I go to bed, and I'm fighting it, man. I'll tell you what. I was letting over here, my eyes is going down. I had to do some funny stuff. You know?
He always does. Y'all want to see some of the stuff he does?
I was sitting here, honestly, I didn't know if we was live or not, but I was pulling my hand up. I said, who does this remind you of on TV? You know, or something like this. And I thought, I was making all these, I don't know. I was just doing something so I could get awake.
Yeah, he wanted to go to sleep. He said it's his bedtime.
It is. It's my bedtime. So.
Thank you, North Dakota. So I saw Backwoods Raised said he's looking forward to next month. We are too.
Oh,
so
yeah. We
want to talk first about the gathering?
Oh, we can talk about it together. We went by and looked at the building on the outside. Looked like there's going to be enough room to be able to get everybody in there, I think.
And if not,
you can go outside.
We have the whole arena, which is huge.
It's huge.
It's like you would have a rodeo in or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's really big. We have that, and we have the cow barn. What is it called?
Yeah.
Where they have all the stalls.
You can't do nothing in there.
We could if we had to. We could put kids in there and lock them up in little cages.
They got little stalls for everything. They got dirt floors in them. Yeah, I guess you could do that.
If your kids get unruly, you can take and lock them in the cow stalls.
You can put them in the cow stalls. Yeah. Bandana Grandma. I see her coming in here.
Yeah, and Papa Truck. Papa Truck's supposed to be there too.
Okie Rob.
Okie Rob. Yes.
Yes.
Sheriff from Two Family is going to be there.
Yes.
A lot of people that are in here now are going to be there on March the 11th. We might as well tell what Be There is.
Be there at the Deep South Gathering.
Deep South Homestead Spring Gathering, March 11th at.
We're up to what, about 1,000 people now?
I don't know. We don't know how many.
I think we're getting close to 1,000.
We have it at the Stone County Fairgrounds here in Wiggins, Mississippi. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Danny and I are hosting it. There's no charge whatsoever to come. It's a giant meet and greet, more or less. You're going to have a few people. 3-legged races. I like that. We could do that in the arena.
I'm doing good if I use 2 legs.
Jen, you're in charge of that. You and Scratchmade, Leslie. Y'all can handle that. Anyway, it's going to be here at Stone County in Wiggins, Mississippi at the fairgrounds. There's no charge. If you want to set up a booth to demonstrate something or to sell something, it's $10. And when by booth, I mean bring a table and
you have to bring your own table because there ain't enough tables. I'm gonna tell you.
We don't think there's enough tables. We're just kind of, playing it by ear
and
there.
It's a potluck thing too, ain't it?
Yes, bring some food. Popeye's chicken, just saying.
If you want something to eat, you better bring something because I ain't bringing it.
We're just going to have a lot of fun. We're going to visit all day. There's going to be some talking, but it's not exactly like a conference, but we're going to try and talk a little bit about gardening. We're going to start off first thing in the morning with yours truly, and he's going to kind of give you an overall Danny version of something. We don't know yet. And I asked him what. He don't know yet till March 11th. When he stands up and starts talking. When I stand
up and walk up on the stage, I'll know what I'm doing. And so will y'all.
And from there, we're going to work Dirtpatcheaven in with Danny, and they're going to do a little bit of North versus South, plus she may talk some on her own. They're going to play it by ear pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometime during the day, we're going to be having Freedom Acres, the Aldermans. After lunch, I think we're going to have a panel discussion, like several of us are going to all be sitting there together, and you can ask questions for about an hour. And then we're going to discuss a little bit about gathering and things like that. I think Melissa from Homestead Mama's going to talk a little bit about the benefits, The benefits of eating your own food versus buying food. And there's no telling what else she'll throw in there. Like I say, we haven't limited to all that. And then we're going to discuss a little bit about canning. And we're going to have Living on a Dime, Tara, talking a little bit about freezing plus whatever else you don't know with Tara.
You never know with Tara.
With Tara, y'all just got Tara. Okay? So
you get her and Mike.
Yeah, well, she might let Mike talk.
She might. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. She might not.
So you got Tara toward the end of the day. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. Who will be on the panel?
You might, Sarah. We might put you on the panel.
You just might, because you're going to be one of the younger.
You're one of the millennialist YouTubers there. We might just drag you up on the panel.
You never know who's going to be on the panel, but most all the ones we just named, plus Jen at the Nut House. We want her to talk about moringa for a few minutes. And we've got giveaways galore.
We have tons of giveaways, guys. I'm going to give her away.
Yeah. No, you're going to auction me off.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, if you're going to auction. If you're
going to have to leave, I got to have money.
Yeah, that's it.
I got to have money. I got to replace you.
You can't replace me.
That is so true. That is so true.
You'd never find anybody
I'd never find anybody want me. Okay.
Anyway, we've got seeds. I have been packaging. Hand me that bag there.
Okay.
This is part of what I've been doing today.
This is just part of it. Weighs about 15, 20 pounds.
I've been putting seeds in little individual bags. This is a type of spinach. There's about 20 packs in there, and I probably got 20 or 30 more to go. I don't know. Danny can say it. Egyptian spinach.
It's Egyptian spinach.
Somebody sent those seeds. Mr. John sent these. The Bisbee red cowpeas. I have about 25 or 30 packs of those. The what was the other one? It was a type of pea.
We got all kind of peas
Zipper
here.
cream,
We got
field
zipper cream,
peas.
field peas. I mean,
You know, there's a bunch of those, and I just been sitting
Plus-
bagging them up.
plus Homestead Mama's got seeds.
Two families got
Two families
seeds.
got seeds.
Everybody's
Everybody's gonna
them.
bring some seeds.
Um,
Daryl's gonna live stream, providing we have good internet there. Yes.
I don't think there is any internet there. That's going to be the catch. We're going to have to be streaming off our phones, which is good internet there because I've streamed in town and it works good on my phone.
Yeah.
So my phone may be how I have to stream. We're not sure. Make sure you're where your deep. Oh, make sure you wear
your Deep South shirt or your Porch Time shirts.
Your Deep South or Porch Time shirts, because Danny's going to make something wooden, and somewhere along the way we're going to give somebody in one of those shirts something he made, right? You volunteered. I didn't volunteer.
I didn't volunteer that.
I said, what are we going to do for it? And you said, I might make something wooden.
Maybe I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
See, he forgets real easily.
Yeah.
Tractors, water skis, and a ramp. Uh-oh. Active agent. Well, we could probably put a ramp in the arena.
We could.
And a tractor and water skis and pull them out across there.
Nancy Briggs said, good chance to teach the kids to plant seeds. That's what Miss Melissa's going to be doing from Homestead of Mama.
Yep, Homestead Mama's got all the seeds and stuff. We're going to see about getting some things set up for her to help kids learn how to plant seeds. She got 350 packs of seeds from Baker's Creek yesterday. She did a video today on it. And I mean, some awesome, awesome seeds. So the kids and some adults, because I'm pretty sure there's not going to be enough kids to plant all those seeds.
I'm pretty sure.
So some of the adults can go by and plant a seed. Then what else we got going on besides giveaways?
Food, giveaways. We might have music. If the DJ system gets there,
we'll see.
We'll see it. If my son-in-law comes and gets all his stuff set up, we might have some DJ music.
Two Family Homestead say he has the setup.
Okay.
So we just have to let him know before he leaves home.
Okay.
Just in case, but we will have a sound system, one way or another. An invitation for
projects everywhere. It says
music jam.
Yes.
We have told people that if they want to bring their lawn chairs, if you have a guitar, you want to sit around, there'll be plenty of outside space. We're not picky. Lehman's skillet. Yes, Sherry, Lehman's donated a skillet and so a cookbook, I think, and something to clean the cast iron with.
Yeah. A little off the subject, they said, but how do you store ginger?
Mine's still in the ground.
We leave ours in the ground until we need it, and we go dig a piece up.
But if I was going to dig it all up and hang on to it, I would probably dehydrate mine. Yeah, it'll stay in the fridge for a long time. Months, probably. But I would dehydrate mine and store it if I was going to try and save it for long periods of time. Sugar Sand Homestead says live music right here. Okay, so what kind of music? Oh, another person I forgot. We found out this week Out of Goshen is supposed to be here. They have 6 kids. I'm not sure what state they're in.
They were moving to Colorado.
Well, they've decided not Colorado now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. Now they're looking north. They want that white stuff.
Oh, they want to go where it's snow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They want white stuff. They want white stuff.
April.
So Out of Goshen is going to be another one that's coming in. So pretty much with the gathering. If you want, did I mention the booth? $10.
Yep.
Okay, I done that. What else?
That's about it. I mean, we're gonna have some pretty good giveaways. We can't tell you everything we're gonna give away, but there's a lot of it. I mean,
Florida Singularity is another one that's supposed to be here. Out of Goshen is in Florida. Okay, so they're in Florida now. I knew they mentioned being in Florida for 12 or 14 years or something, and I thought they'd already moved. And was in a different state. So they're in Florida and they're wanting to go north. And we have Lori Family Homestead, who is in Florida, who's coming this way.
Yep.
They're
going to
be
moving up this way.
Living across from us, and they're going to be there. Rusty Bell Acres is going to be there. He's going to drive all of 45 minutes here. He's got a long ride. He said he's packing snacks.
Packing snacks just to make sure he has enough to get here with.
Yeah.
Kelly says they bought a camper.
Yes, they were in a camper. That's what I was thinking. Out of Goshen did.
Okay.
And they're not getting the house in Colorado because of lots of issues, but they're coming here before traveling. I'm not sure if they're traveling somewhere else, but they will be here in a couple of 3 weeks.
Okay. Carl says, on a budget, need a pressure canner. What do y'all recommend? We just use the Presto one.
Yeah.
We don't go buy the all-American canner. That big old...
Ours may be a Miro.
No, ours is a Presto because I bought the gasket for it.
Okay.
We're
giving away one at the gathering.
Yeah, they'll be giving a pressure cooker away at the gathering.
So just remember that.
Yeah.
Future Dreams to Reality is a little over an hour and a half. You're in the edge of Florida or in Alabama? Which one? Was she in Alabama?
I think she was in Alabama.
Yeah, because Florida would put her too much further. Yeah, she's in Alabama.
Yeah, we've got tons of ginger growing. So let's see. Had an uncle that ran a sawmill in Wiggins. Chrissy. Oh, I probably might have known who he was because I used to be in the timber industry, so I might have known who it was.
You tell him a name, he probably
You give me a name, I probably might know him. She said she's in Mobile.
Okay.
Or other side of Mobile.
Yeah, because I remember her saying she was going to Tanner's. Guys, if you're around Mobile, go to Tanner's Pecans and buy some nice candy. If you want something for your significant other during the Valentine's season, hint, hint, talk to Tanner's.
No.
They make some good
You got cans and jars of stuff in there from Tanner's.
Yeah, I know. I've got some stuff vacuum sealed from Tanner's just in case things go bad.
Grizz said he already has a pressure cooker. He said he puts pressure on his wife and she cooks.
Man, I wish Grizz could make it. That would be pretty awesome.
That would be awesome if Grizz could make it now.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? There was something else there we was going to talk about. Anybody, well, we're going to try to recognize any of the channels that were there during the gathering.
Yes.
We're going to have all the channels stand up. We want everybody to recognize them. Make sure you have your name tags. We're going to have name tags for all the channels, name tags for everybody, so everybody knows who everybody is. Okay.
Sugar Sands asking about musicians. I know Tommy Alderman sings. I think Tara sings.
Her and Mike. Yeah.
Brenda and Paul Duncan. I don't know if Brenda sings. I don't remember if she did, but I know Paul does.
Paul does. Yeah, Brenda
was singing.
Yeah, Brenda was singing, yeah.
Let's see, who else was here? I'm trying to think who I've heard sing.
I don't know.
There's quite a few of them that can sing. I don't know about music, but there were several said they would asked about bringing a guitar or something. So I'm thinking there's going to be some.
Might be.
So.
But there was something else I was going to mention there and done completely forgot what it was. The Homestead Box?
Yes, we were going to talk a little about that. We have been honored.
Yes, we have. We've been honored.
Blessed.
Yes.
Whichever way you want to look at it. Oops, what did I do?
I don't know, but you just screwed it up.
I know I did. I'll have to fix it, guys. Hold on. Okay.
There it went. Okay.
Fixed it back. I was messing him up.
We have been chosen to be what would be the proper word? Would it be sponsor or
no,
not recipient? Designer.
We helped with the design.
We helped with the design of the new Homestead Box coming out in April.
Actually, you'll get it in March.
Yeah.
2 weeks before April starts. If you are a subscriber to the Homestead Box, your box you get in March for April will be Deep South Homestead. It's things that we use here, things that They asked us to work with them and help design the box, and so I've been emailing back and forth with Greg, and they've come out with a pretty cool box,
It's a
guys.
pretty nice box.
It's going to be pretty
Pretty
nice.
nice. If you ever want a homestead box, the April box will be the one to get. Now you'll have to order it within March.
No, you have to already be a subscriber, or you would
Okay.
have to go ahead and subscribe like right now, I think, because the first box when you first subscribe is a intro box, and then the next month you get the box that they sponsor. You can't specify I want this type box, I don't think.
Yeah.
So if you if you signed up now, I think you would get your intro box, and then next month you would get the homestead box. I don't know. You'd have to ask them and make sure. But we're just honored.
We're honored to be able to be a part of this homestead
cool.
box and put out our stuff that we wanted in it.
And
South Georgia Hydroponics says, if y'all ever grown loofah, I have some seeds I'd love to send you. I grew them years ago when I made a lot of soap. We haven't grown any lately. We don't have any seeds, do we?
yes, I think somebody might have sent a few. Or
I don't know
no,
where they're
somebody
at.
might have said they were going to
Somebody
send some.
said they were going to send us some. I think it was
Yeah.
Maya.
Yes, I think so.
I think so.
But
yeah.
getting back to the homestead box right quick, there was something I was going to say and you made me forget.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they're sending a box or two. I'm not sure how many, but at least one, if not two boxes for the gathering. So we will have the homestead boxes to give away. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool too. So I thought I'd throw that out there that people that are at the gathering, somebody might get a
Somebody
homestead
might
box.
get a homestead box
It's
at the
true.
gathering. Yeah, and they won't be the Deep South homestead box.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of, but it will be a homestead box.
Yes.
So far, we
And
believe.
Grandma Rose, I think she just popped in. She's doing some aprons, and we're going to give away an apron or two. We've just got all kinds of goodies.
Yeah.
We got Jen from the Nut House sent that hori knife.
Yep, the hori knife.
It's a gardening knife.
It's a gardening knife.
This thing's pretty cool, guys. It's really nice.
It's a nice. If you like, especially if you're planting bulbs or anything like that, it's a nice knife to have.
Mm-hmm. Jen says she needs a bigger suitcase. You're gonna have to figure that airline weight out there.
Yeah, you gotta figure the weight thing out.
So what else?
Okay.
We talked about the homestead box.
Yep.
Oh, they have 3 different sizes of those boxes. Let me tell you this. They're the $25, the $50, and the $100 box. Each one of them steps up 2 or 3 more items in the box. The 25 would be your minimum amount of items. 50 would be 2 or 3 added to it. The 100 would be 2 or 3 more added. And they are well worth their money. So far, we've been pleased with every one of them.
Backwards Ray says, Danny, my sugar cane has mildew on top, but it has good roots. Will that make it go bad? I don't know how you see mildew on it because it's supposed to be underground. Unless you're talking about the dirt has mildew on top of it. If that's the case, it won't hurt it. But the sugar cane should be at least 6 inches under the soil. Carla says, how are the baby goats doing? Just walk out the door any time of the day and speak, and you'll know. They go to screaming and hollering.
They're actually starting to eat.
They are. They're eating good. They're eating hay and
hay.
feed, and we took them out in the woods. They're eating leaves off of trees and stuff like that. So they're really
They like Smilax, Privy, and blackberry.
They love berries. You know,
they love the blackberry briars.
They love those.
But they'll eat Privy probably faster than anything else. And then the
Yeah.
Smilax second.
Yeah.
So they're eating really well.
They're eating good. Okie dokie.
Oh, I have one other request because I don't know if any of y'all are not. Excuse me. We have any channels that are not in the U.S. If you are not in the United States, I would like for you to contact me because I'm trying to get a collaboration going with channels outside the U.S. And I see all these names, but I don't know if you have content on your channels, and because quite frankly, I don't watch YouTube very often. I go and pop into people's videos occasionally, but I don't know where you're at lots of times. So it's hard for me to know if you're in the United States or not. So if you're not in the United States and you have a channel, if you would, and you'd like to participate in a collaboration, not call me, send me an email, deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com.
Backwoods Ray says, I had mine in water to root out. Take it out of the water and put it in dirt.
Mm.
They're supposed to be in dirt. Sugarcane does not grow in water.
Von Terre, she's going to be at our.
Oh, yeah. Nunda.
Yep. She's going to be there. She's giving away, guys, or she's going to help give away 2 tickets to the Virginia conference in October, the Homesteaders of America. I always call it the wrong name, but Homesteaders of America. So we're going to be giving away 2 tickets to the Homesteaders of America conference.
Okay, what is Smilex? Smilex is a root crop that grows in the woods. It grows a big giant root that actually sends up a shoot that can be eaten as asparagus when you eat it when it first comes up. Or it makes a vine that's got thorns all over it everywhere and goes everywhere. And the goats love the green leaves that's on it, and they love to eat it. So it also has medicinal values. It has a lot of stuff. Bandana Grandma, good night.
This one right here. Are you guys going to plant something that haven't tried growing on the homestead that you guys have thought about?
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Cherokee garden.
Yeah. We do something different every year.
Every year we do something different, but this year is going to be the Cherokee garden. We're going to be planting it the Native American way.
Yeah, Smilex can be vines, like big, huge. They get really, really.
They get big. I mean, they'll take trees over and they got giant thorns on them.
It's kind of a light colored root. Most of the time.
Yeah, it just looks like a big giant ginger root under the ground.
Yeah, sort of like ginger, only it's 20 times bigger. Sheila says she may want to see that. I can show you.
We can show you all you want.
You just have to remind me.
Grandma's Rose says, isn't Smilex the same thing as Greenbrier? I think that would be accurate.
Might be.
Because people have different names for different things, but Smilex, Smilac, is actually the way it's spelled, and it is the actual name for it. But some of your old timers called them Greenbrier.
Music Well said he called it something worse than Greenbrier. I can imagine.
Yeah, if you get in those thorns, you'll call it a lot worse. You can't get out of them. You just get hung up. A lot of the old folk used to take and cut them off and use them if a rabbit went down a hole in the ground, they'd stick it in that hole and start twisting it. They got his hide caught up in it and pulled him out.
Jerome B said they have it everywhere. It's like a green barbed wire. Yes, pretty much.
Sinclair says, "Do you have Osage orange here?" No, we now don't want it.
What is that?
It's what all
takes over.
It's got big giant thorns on there. Ruin your tractor tires. If you get out in the area, if you get out where they're at and you're trying to bush hog and you have to get around them, they'll ruin your tractor tires because they'll stick through them and just destroy them.
Yeah, they've called it lots of. They call it lots of expletives.
Yeah. Lots of explicative things.
I call it a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, you get into
but
it.
The goats love it, so we're letting it kind of grow a little, and it grows everywhere.
It grows everywhere.
It was all.
When I pushed and cleared the land, you just can't get them all out. They just keep coming up.
Alderman Farms popped in.
Yeah. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's Tommy or Patty, but it's one of them.
It's probably Tommy.
Probably is.
So Tommy and Patty are going to be at the meet and greet, and we're going to get with them on. Not really sure what they're talking about either. They're one of them I hadn't talked to much, but
they'll talk about something.
Tommy's pretty good on his feet. He'll figure it out. So now. Okay,
where are we at down to? We're at the videos. Potatoes.
What did we do this week?
We planted English peas first.
Yeah, you got to start. No, we cut the potatoes first.
We cut the potatoes first.
That was the first video.
Yeah, we actually cut them up and let them cure, which is something that we do here. Some people do what's called chitting their potatoes, and we don't believe in that because it takes too many potatoes to plant a place.
We'd have this whole room full of potatoes.
Yeah. Sharon said, how long did it take for your inoculant to come in? It took about a week and a half, didn't it?
No.
No, I ordered on Monday. They said it would ship on a Friday, and we didn't get it till the next week sometime.
We planted Tuesday. We got it Tuesday.
Yeah, so it took a week and a half.
No, about a week.
No, because I ordered it on a Monday.
And it came in on Tuesday, a week and 1 day.
Well, that's so you go past the weekend, it's another week for me.
one day.
But a little over a week anyway.
And 2 of those days were weekend.
2 of those days were weekend days.
So you should get it within 5 to 7 days.
But anyway, we cut our potatoes up and we let them cure for probably about a week or so, a little over a week, I think. It was over a week. Because it was right when we went to go get this meat from the slaughterhouse, so it was over a week.
Yeah. Almost, it was well over a week before.
Yeah.
And they were doing good. They had healed over.
They healed over real good.
Nunda says she was impressed with the way you threw those potatoes in the rows perfectly. Y'all, I was impressed the first time I saw him. And every year I have to get him on video doing that because when he throws them, it's just like they go, foop, 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 foop. I mean,
I've done it for so many years. It's just an art. You just learn how to do it. You know.
I throw it and I bend down and flip it over. I throw the next one, I bend down, and I flip it over.
It's like you ever seen anybody throw playing cards across a room? You know, and they can make them go all the way across the room and land on the other side. It's just the same process.
Marshall wants to know where we got the stuff for the English peas inoculant. What was the company?
Superseeds.com.
Yeah, superseeds.com.
Yep. That stuff, we believe in inoculant. Because I tell you, I grew English peas one year and I only had enough inoculant for 2 rows, and then I had 2 more rows that did not have it. The 2 rows that I put it on double produced what the other 2 rows did.
Yeah, he looked like he was flipping a coin, and then Nunda said it looked like there was a magnet down there, just jerked it.
Alderman's right. Sweet Tater King can do things with taters. Although a sweet potato is not technically is not a potato.
Yeah, we had somebody want to know, could you do the same thing with sweet potatoes? No. Do not cut your sweet potatoes.
Do not cut your sweet potatoes.
Do not cure them. Plant sweet potato slips in the dirt and let them grow, and then take the slips off. We have plenty of videos on that.
Plenty of videos on that. Yeah,
we sound like an old Alabama garden.
We do. Go watch my video.
Go watch our videos. We have a video.
We have a video on that. We sound like Mr. Charles. Oh, Jay says
Project everywhere. Can't wait to see y'all again. Oh, okay. I was going to say I
can't wait to see y'all again. We're ready to head a little south from here.
Good.
Yep.
Deborah says she is in
South Carolina.
Or either she's talking to the other Wanda in the chat. Yeah, because there's another.
There's another Wanda?
Yeah, and she's from South Carolina.
Oh.
Wanda Ducksworth.
Wanda Ducksworth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christina says she's in Hampton. Is that Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Hampton something.
Nunda must have heard Mr. Charles too up at the conference.
There's a video.
There's a video for that. That's what he kept saying. I have a video for that. You know?
Everybody would ask him how he'd done something, and he wouldn't explain it. He'd just go, "I have a video for that."
Oh, I love Mr. Charles. Now, Mr. Charles is a good man. He came down here and visited with us on his not his honeymoon, but his anniversary.
Anniversary, yeah.
He came to Deep South for his anniversary now, and we had a blast.
I think he had a previous obligation on March not to be able to be here.
Yeah.
How many are
we expecting for the Deep South Spring Gap? Probably about 1,000.
Tommy, we have no clue.
I have no clue, man. I know we figured it's going to be several hundred anyway.
At least a couple of hundred. From there, we have no clue. Sinclair went hunting today. He found some good eats at Kroger's and Walmart.
Oh, he's talking to Grizz. Okay. let's see here.
Let's see. Now, where are we at? Okay, we cut up the sweet potatoes. What are we doing?
Okay.
Then you had to look at the heavens.
Yeah, we had to. That was porch time.
I'm throwing him off,
Yeah,
guys.
she's always throwing me off there. Yeah, porch time. You know, I try to keep porch time different than anything else that happens on Deep South Homestead, and that gets to be a challenge sometimes. You know, but yet I know y'all come to expect porch time to be a special time. You know, and one of my neighbor told me yesterday. He said actually porch time could be its own channel by itself, and technically I guess it could.
But Danny don't have time to sit down and talk.
I don't have time to do a whole nother channel. But porch time is my favorite thing to do because it's just like I'm sitting there with y'all talking to y'all, and it just really, really, I really love it. I really love doing it. I really do.
And the deal is, nobody butts in. He can just talk.
True, true. It's a one-sided conversation, but you know,
You kind of like that because
I like it.
nobody talks. Because I butt in on him a
she
lot.
butts in on me sometimes. I have to edit her out, but yeah, Julie said the chemtrails are bad there where she was at. And look, we done got now, me and Wanda, we can tell you when they're going to put them here. It could be a crystal blue sky and go for days and no chemtrails. And if a thunderstorm is going to be coming up the next day, you can just rest assured that sky is going to be crisscrossed up. I mean, like some kind of crazy.
Yep.
And the theory right now going is that they're using the flu virus in that stuff even. And whether it's true, I don't know, man. You know, you hear a lot of stuff. It's it's kind of controversial stuff. I've seen so much stuff. I've had people from the military actually tell me they were involved in doing this. So I mean, I know it. Some say it's not real. Some says it is real. So
we just know they mark up the sky.
I just know if it ain't chemtrails, them planes is flying in all kind of different directions over our place here.
Okay, Kim Jacks asked, do you have enough viewing hours on All God's Children yet? Yes.
Yep, we finally made it.
We went over this week. Him going live helped. It kind of pushed it over, and I knew it probably would. That's one reason I asked him. And two, he was just ready to talk. He just needed to.
I did. I needed to get with the people on All God's Children and just have like we're doing here. We just need the fellowship, you know. That's one of the things that you know that it's really all about is a fellowship. And I know I covered a lot of subjects on All God's Children the other night, and I probably got ain't no probably to it. I did get eat up on a lot of it, you know, by people. They just didn't understand.
But you can go back and watch, and you don't have to agree with him.
You don't have to agree with me. I mean, everybody's free to believe what they want.
Hey, Jim. And two, somebody, Marshall Farm said they got their porch time. They're waiting on their Deep South and Crazy Days shirt. Crazy Days ended yesterday.
Yep.
And I don't know, with Porch Time and Deep South, they kept them open for another week or so. I haven't went to see if Crazy Days is still open, but I do know if it is, you could still order a t-shirt if it's still open. But if not, they shut off yesterday. You will get your t-shirts for Crazy Days within the next week and a half or so.
What plants do y'all have started in the greenhouse? We have tomatoes.
Tomatoes with little tomatoes.
We have little tomatoes on them.
Blooms everywhere.
Yep. We have
a pepper about this big.
We got our peppers about yay big around.
But we don't have a bunch of peppers. A lot of the peppers were dying.
Well, the cold weather got the peppers in there.
The cold weather got my Malabar spinach. I don't know if it'll come back from the roots, Jen. I'm really upset. But it did really, really good till last week? The
last freeze. It got down to 30 degrees in there, and
the greenhouse itself got too cold.
Yeah, even with the heat on and everything, it got down to 30 degrees.
The tomatoes
the tomatoes didn't bother them, but
but the spinach it got.
It killed the spinach.
And I would have thought it would have been the other way around.
Yeah, because spinach is usually a cool weather stuff, but Malabar is a hot weather spinach.
I guess so.
It took care. It took that out. But I mean, we have that. We have
Sneak me another Malabar spinach plant in your suitcase.
Mr. Dale sent me some white potatoes, and I have them growing in a barrel in there to see how they're going to do. Now, let's see, what else do we have in there? Sweet potato slips started. We have our sweet potato slips started in there.
Oh, Sherry said to remind any content creators to please let me know if they're coming. Okay, yeah, Sherry and Daryl need to know because they're helping us with live streaming. I think Daryl's going to interview a few people off and on during the day. So if you are a content creator, if you put something on your channel and you're going to be at the spring gathering, let us know ahead of time. And that way we can also add you to the Facebook page and stuff like that.
Let's see. Christina, is that who that says? Have a very small yard and I like to plant some potatoes. Any ideas on container planting? We planted them in containers last year. We did okay. We put our fingerling potatoes. Remember that? The fingerlings was in the pots last year and they did fine.
Do we go broccoli?
Do we grow broccoli and cabbage? Yes, we have cabbage growing right now.
If you can keep them little chickens out of it.
You can keep the chickens out of it, yeah.
Marshall ordered a tiller for his farm.
For his tractor? No!
I mean for his tractor. Danny wants one.
I want one so bad.
You're going to have to ask him just to bring his over.
Man, that's just... something I need to talk about, but I can't. We'll talk about it next time, I reckon. But,
yeah, next time. All right.
Danny, my uncle was Vernon Hood, and Warren Hood has Hood in. Yeah.
The Hood.
I know. We haul logs into Hood Lumber Company all the time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they work with Mr. James Davis and Mr. Raz Davis and all them people in there. I know all of them. Yeah.
Active Agent is going to be there, but she doesn't have a channel. So I'm you know, a lot of people have names and they have a YouTube name, but they don't have content. So pretty much I think all Sherry's really interested in is the ones that do have content. I'm keeping up with everybody. I'm trying to keep up with a running list of the people that tell me they're coming. So.
Okay. Jerome, is that Jerome? Yeah, Jerome says, I have an LS 3033 and I love it. I wish you all the luck in the world, my friend. The 3035, the 3025
is
a different tractor that I have. You know, and it has a major issue with oil leaking in the front. Supposedly they've gotten that issue fixed. So we're going to see.
We're going to see about that.
We
like the tractor.
We love the tractor. It's exactly the right size. It's got the small engine. Doesn't have all the emission junk on it like the others do. I mean, the tractor worked really, really good. It's just that, you know, it leaked oil and the cylinder on the front of it was messed up. So, I mean, we had some issues with the company and we're negotiating with them right now, trying to get all that straightened out.
Yeah.
Let's see. I forget the name of the woman that went away. Where'd it go? Somebody said, I forgot the name of the woman who made our aprons.
Her name is Grandma Rose. Right below your post, it says Grandma Rose's Homestead. She makes the aprons, and her Etsy store is absolutewonder.etsy.com. And if you go over there, she will custom make aprons to your liking.
The question was asked, do sweet potato slips, by Maria said, do sweet potato slips make sweet potatoes? Yes, you cannot grow a sweet potato unless you have slips. You do not plant the potato to grow sweet potatoes. You plant the slips from the sweet potatoes.
Sheila said, Mr. Quake did a great job with content for his first video today, but he accidentally cut off his head in the first half of the video. He wants your tips. When I saw he accidentally cut off his head, I didn't read the rest exactly in my mind. That was, okay. Move the camera.
Yeah. Flip the lens around on your camera where you can. Unless,
Focus up.
if you don't have a flip lens camera, it can be kind of tough.
Yeah, I do it all the time. When I start doing something in the kitchen, I'm too tall for the camera, the way
Yeah.
I set it. I set it looking at the cabinets and then think it's tall enough and I get myself right here.
That happens all the
And
time.
so I have to back off and look and see where I'm standing and kind of mark it and go back. It's really, really hard sometimes because I'm taller than I think I am.
Okay, Swamp Pilot, when is your average last frost date? It varies. It can be anytime from the end of February to the end of March. Anytime
Yeah.
during that period of time. Because Wanda and I have planted in the middle of March and had to cover up everything by the end of March.
All right, let's see.
Future Dreams Reality says, I use a mirror. She's got to be talking.
She's talking about to see where she's at,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about using a mirror.
Sylvia said she cut her potatoes up today to skin over. Good deal.
All right. His
Quake says first attempt and you used a tripod. We use tripods all the time.
You just gotta, if you're working by yourself, it's a lot more difficult. And if your camera doesn't flip around, ours flips so we can see ourselves. But still, it makes it difficult because you have to keep going back and forth to adjust the lens. Let's see.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we're at in this chat. What do we got?
We're up to sweet potatoes in containers. Now, we're not planting the sweet potatoes in containers to grow sweet potatoes.
No, we plant them to grow slips. And from slips, you get sweet potatoes.
And we planted, how many last year? 500?
We planted around 400 to 500 slips last year.
Yeah, something like
about
that.
450, I think it was.
I don't know. We didn't plant that many because we got over 600
No, because
pounds.
the bottom row was 200 just in the bottom field, and then we had the whole field above it. So I'm sure there was 500 of them.
And we only got 650.
Because a lot of them didn't make any potatoes hardly.
Okay.
They
made little potatoes.
Yeah, they got little potatoes. We got them in too late.
Yeah, because we plant ours at different times.
We plant ours in stages so we don't have to harvest them all at once.
Yeah, because we planted like the first 2 rows and then a couple of weeks later, because we plant that in that container. And when he harvests those off of the slips off of them, we go plant them. And then we let it grow for about 2 more weeks.
About 2 more weeks, yeah.
We harvest those, we go plant them. And so we did that until he got tired of harvesting slips.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking, what is a slip?
Breathe asks us, what are slips? When you plant your sweet potatoes in the dirt, new sweet potato plants will grow up and put roots next to the potato. You dig down and break those slips off of the potato, and that little plant that has the roots on it, you take them and plant them in the ground. Those are called slips.
And Food Forest Permaculture found a bloom on his plum tree. We have blooms all over our huckleberries.
Yeah, our huckleberries are blooming
today,
out everywhere. Yeah.
The huckleberries are blooming, so we know spring has to be close.
Homestead the Pioneer Way says the groundhog saw his shadow. There's gonna be 6 more weeks of cold weather. The best thing y'all do is kill that thing up there, where he don't come out and screw y'all's winter up.
Danny said you put a brick over it or something.
Put a brick over his hole. Do something where he can't come out, man.
Do we have any citrus? We did.
We did if they didn't freeze and die.
They look rough.
They look pretty bad.
Sinclair started a new pineapple. Yeah, y'all, Sinclair did a new video on pineapples. He harvested. No, he
put metal shavings in his.
Just so he would have canned pineapple.
Canned pineapple. Kentucky Home says I have lots of beautiful plants or something from his sweet potatoes. I didn't get to see that one. I'm gonna back it up.
You know how to grab it? Nope, right here.
Well, back it up here where I can look here a minute. I have lots of beautiful sweet potato vines, but not much in the way of potatoes.
That was last year, I guess he's talking
about. That must have been talking about last year. You must have had too much nitrogen out. Too much fertilizer. We just hit the middle button. There we go.
Our figs and blueberries are budding out. Yeah.
Yeah, ours are too.
You need to put the
groundhog in a crock pot. That's what we're talking about. We don't have them down here because of that very reason. We don't want them coming out.
Yeah, we'd rather not have 6 more
I
weeks
don't want
of
6 more
cold.
weeks of cold weather.
We'll probably have it anyway.
Kim says the elm trees there are already budding out.
Brenda Duncan's tired of cold weather.
Yeah.
She wants to roast the groundhog.
Roast that groundhog.
Yeah.
I see Wolf Creek says, I'm getting jealous here. I can't even see my garden under all the snow. You need to move south. That's what I tell people. Well, we love the south. It might get hot, but we can plant 265 days out of the year.
Well, sometimes we can plant all 365.
We have planted 365 days
if
out of
we
the year.
wanted to.
With the greenhouse, we can.
With the greenhouse. We could raise some things inside, like some herbs and lettuce and stuff, I guess, if I wanted to. But I've never been an inside growing person. I'm wanting to do the what was it I started out there? Microgreens.
Microgreens.
I'm not one to watch stuff every day, and my microgreens like to have died on me.
Almost died on her.
So I'm not good at microgreens, just saying. All right, then we got to English peas.
Yep. Our English peas is something that we treasure those things here, literally. I mean, that is one of our, at Deep South Homestead, that's one of our staples. We try to grow at least 65 jars of English peas a year to can. That way, we have plenty of English peas to last us throughout the whole year. It fits into our menu schedule real well and does really, really good. Last year, we got 50 something.
And the year before, we didn't get hardly any. So we're dependent now. We've eaten up to last year's. Usually we have 2 to 3 years back storage. But English peas is something that we can't get ahead on because we would need to plant more than we do and harvest twice as many to get ahead. And we just break even every year with English peas. Yeah. What we eat.
South Georgia Hydroponics said the snow beat the crap out of his onions. Lost over half of them. It knocked ours back down pretty bad. Ours are just now starting to come back out of the ground again.
They're looking okay.
They're looking okay, but they're only like this tall. And I don't know. We probably have to go back and refertilize them. They like a lot of ammonia and a lot of sulfur, so we may have to go back and put all that in there.
Yeah, our garlic back here in the raised bed looks rough.
Yeah,
it was looking really, really nice, and the green onions were beautiful. And even with the snow, it didn't kill them.
Right.
But then that hard freeze, a week or so ago, is what done our damage.
But now that's volcanic garlic. If you go up here and look at the other garlic that Sherry from Two Family and them sent us, that garlic is doing fine. Good.
Yeah, it's still going. How many English peas did we plant?
I usually try to plant around 2,000 plants. Now,
we didn't count them.
I have counted them before. That's the reason I know how many there is.
But we didn't this time.
We didn't this time. We already know if I plant 6 65-foot rows, it will give me the amount that I need.
All right. Is it too late to plant onions in zone 8?
No.
Go ahead and plant.
Go ahead and plant them.
Gonna have to fill.
Now, when you plant onions, let me tell you this: do not buy the bulbs and plant them. Buy the little slip plants, the little small plants about yay high to plant. We ordered ours from Dickerson's. Is that what it was? Dickerson's?
Dickinson's?
In Texas, anyway. Just Google onion. Just Google onion.
It's either Dickerson's or Dickinson's.
Something like that. From Texas.
E-N or E-R. I done forgot how it's written.
I forgot. Dixon's. D-I-X-O-N-S.
Well, maybe that's it.
Dixon's. Dixon's. We ordered ours from Dixon's in Texas.
That's it. Well, whatever. That was close.
So ours.
Papa Truck says his China Stripe's doing great.
He's talking about his garlic. Our garlic ours is doing really good too. Maria says, I love Anasazi beans, but they are pretty pricey. I wish I could plant them in Oklahoma. We're going to be planting them here this year, so hopefully they'll do well here.
Dixondale.
Dixondale, yes.
See, that was close. We were
We
really,
were close. We were right
we were
on it.
just all over
It
it.
was all over. I knew it was something like that. We ordered from them. I know that.
Now, Thunder Ridge said they gave up on English peas. It's too cold in the winter, but too hot in the spring.
English peas can take a freeze on the plant, but it cannot take it on the bloom or the pea pod. You can actually plant English peas in the snow, as long as a plant blooms doesn't happen when it's cold.
Yeah, somebody's saying their daffodils are up food for us. My little
Crocuses, yeah,
they're up.
and blooming.
They're cute.
Oh.
One of the first flowers. Homestead in a pioneer way. And that 1870s homestead. Hello. Noah, I see the people popping in, or y'all might already been here. I just
Noah's Ark's been here.
okay.
Let's see. Okay, we're
Derek King finally getting a. See, there's another King. We've
Another
got
King.
several Kings keep popping in.
yeah.
Okie Rod said he ordered 8 bundles.
Yes.
How
Dixon
many?
Dale's is one of the best places I found to order onions.
Yeah. We just never have been able to
Well, that's because
make big onions.
That's
we want
because
big
we've been
onions.
planting bulbs and we hadn't been putting the plants in the ground. I found out about the bulbs later.
Yeah. We've always wanted big, gigantic onions, and that's not been easy to do.
Sarah says I got her yawning over there too.
Yeah, you're making me want to yawn.
I know, I couldn't help it, man. I'm telling you, I'm past my bedtime.
Okay, we got our English peas planted.
We did.
We used the Hoss tools.
Awesome tool, guy. Look, if there's any tools on your farm that you need, it is the Hoss tools. Those things, if crap hits the fan, look, you can still keep gardening.
Somebody told me that we needed to hook a harness around you and let you get in front of me and you pull that thing.
Well, that might work. I don't know.
But y'all, we're going to bring the Hoss tools with us to the gathering so you can see them. I'm pretty sure we can't tear up the ground there.
No.
But he could leave the plows off and maybe you could get the feel of pushing it around if you wanted to. But we're bringing the Hoss tools, and he's got a surprise from Hoss tools coming, right?
Yep.
So
We'll
y'all
be showing that one
show
to you
that
too.
next week. So Hoss Tools has been really, really good to us this year, and these tools work. Oh man.
Oh man, they are so nice. I'm telling you.
Von Terra says she has the Hoss push pull hoe. Is that
Love
what?
it.
Is that what we got? The two-wheel hose?
No, that's a push-pull hose.
It's different?
That's a different one.
Oh, okay. So that's something different. I hadn't seen that.
Let's see here. Mama Tried Homestead says, can you plant grocery store potatoes if they are organic? As long as they have no sprout nip sprayed on them, you can do it.
S. Federle, what did you think of the whatever?
Rhizobium bacteria sugar water solution.
Pratt.
I read that you put that in there, and it's just good if you're using the powder. We had the granular this year. I didn't get to use that.
The Pratts showed up. At least Michael Pratt. How's Jenny?
Mike, yeah, we got to keep Jeannie on our prayer list too, because Jeannie's been under the weather. I don't actually know what the surgery was for or whatever, but I know that I know she's been kind of in a lot of pain.
Somebody asked about the baby goats. Yes, the baby goats are doing fine, growing. They're starting to eat on their own. They're doing well. Somebody asked another question, and I missed it before that. I saw it, but I can't remember from when they fly by. Several people were saying they want the Hoss tools. Okay, it might have been the mixture, I guess. Okay, maybe that was it. Hello, Dolly Perry.
Okay, let's see where we at here.
Now you're up to planting the potatoes. We cut the potatoes up the first of the week. Now we're at planting the potatoes.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that a little bit because everybody was talking about how I dropped them in the ground.
Yeah, so we kind of caught up with that. I guess we're good. All right, so
Mike said she's doing better each day. Still in pain, but she's doing better each day.
Okay, good.
We've been praying for Jeannie, that she would just recover, because I don't actually know what happened. I just know that she just needs prayer.
I know Jen loves me. She's in where did she say? She's in Utah on a ski weekend and she's still watching Deep South.
Oh,
That's funny.
April says, how long can you save seeds before they ruin? Depends on which seeds it is. If you have corn or peas or something like that, or peanuts and all that, and they're in a freezer, they'll just last indefinitely. But
Dolly Perry wants to know why we chose the goats over a mini Dexter or mini Jersey.
money.
We could get the goats for about a quarter, no, actually
no,
tenth of the
tenth of the price of
a cow. And once we found out how good the mutton was that we had, we plan on trying to
we're
go
gonna
back
be
that
buying
route.
some more rams.
We can get the sheep for probably
I can get
tenth of the price.
I can get a ram for about $50 to $75 and
compared
raise it,
to
and I can
$1,200 for a mini Dexter.
Yeah, around $1,200 for a Dexter. So yeah, it's a lot of difference.
It's a huge difference, and we just couldn't see.
We just didn't have
meat-wise, we can't do that.
No. If you buy a cow, you got to wait several years before they have a little one, and then you got to be able to butcher it. And if we buy rams or the goats, we can butcher them within 6 months
if we want to.
If we want to, yeah.
And so, meat-wise, we have to look at what's cheaper for us, but taste-wise. And oh man, the sheep was way better than we ever even imagined.
Nanda says, have you noticed a difference in the milk goat versus cow milk? I used to raise dairy goats, and the milk, as long as you keep that buck in a field away from them does, your milk will be fine. But if you let that buck get anywhere near them does, you're going to get that taint in that milk. And plus, you got to watch what they eat too. I mean, so that makes a difference.
Pratt's just had a goat kid this morning. Oh, isn't that awesome?
It's awesome. All right.
Lou is coming too, to the gathering. I remember she's here in Mississippi somewhere. I think North Mississippi or Central Mississippi at least. Have you ever tried sheep's milk? I've heard it's good, but there's not much information on it.
I've eaten cheese and butter from sheep, but I've never drank the milk.
Have you heard about goat yoga? It's a new fad where you exercise with your goats on a mat. They get on your back and jump up and down. All I would have, ours are all over us.
Ours are all over us anyway. We get yoga and don't even know it.
Yeah, I was sitting on the ground and they just climb on your back while you're trying to sit. While they're supposed to be out playing, they want to be all over you.
Let's see, Roxanne says, I want to taste rabbit. It's good.
Yeah.
But let me say this, every part of the rabbit has a different taste. The front legs taste 100% different than the back legs do. So, I mean, it's completely different. Papa Truck says they deliver milk to his door still.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Okie Rob says don't let them eat bitter weeds. That's right. A cow's the same way. If you're trying to drink milk from a cow, they get into bitter weeds, it just ruins the milk. A goat, if it ruins it, he's right. We try to keep all the bitter weeds cut out of our fields.
So the bucks make the milk tangy?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. And two, when you're milking the goat, it's all about the process. I mean, our milking room that we have, you don't touch anything by hand. Even your water faucets and all that are operated by your knees. Everything is stainless. From the time you get that milk out of the goat, you strain it, get any kind of hair or you got to keep the udders need to be clipped real close with the clippers so that they don't get any hair on them. And you always wash them off with a good warm rag. I mean, some good soapy water and stuff. I mean, it's just how you take care of it. You chill that milk as fast as you can get it chilled.
Homestead in the Pioneer Way says they can't find a way to come to the gathering. Their truck has died. Put up where you're located, and maybe somebody in that area, if they have a room for somebody to ride. I know some people are doing that. Join our Facebook group called Deep South Homestead Spring Gathering. There may be somebody there that lives close to you. I know that's one reason we set it up, so that people could communicate there ahead of time and get to know each other.
What's that? Sharon says, what is the best way to get started with the rabbits in the city? Rabbits are so easy to raise, literally. I mean, if you
Get two pens.
just get you 2 pens, get you a male in one pen, a female in the other pen.
Always put the female in with the male.
Yeah, when it comes to breeding.
And
She
keep
don't have
up
to
with
be in there.
days.
She don't have to be in there for just a few minutes.
Yeah, and keep up with the days. Have her what you call it,
Her nest box.
her nest box ready, and put in there at least several days ahead of time before it's her due date. And usually you have no problems. And I would have a third cage ready so that when the babies are 6 weeks old, you
Yeah.
can move them out. And always, always, always butcher between 12 and 14 weeks.
Yes. If you don't, they'll breed each other.
They'll breed each other if you don't separate males and females and stuff like that. So.
My daughter just dropped in. I seen her. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. So rabbits are easy.
Rabbits
They're the
are
easiest
very
thing
easy.
I've ever done.
You can feed them scraps out of the garden. I mean, it doesn't matter. They'll eat. You can take, when you trim the bushes in the yard, as long as they're not toxic trees or something, you can feed them to them. It's amazing. S. Federally says, I watched a YouTube video today. A man uses compost piles to feed 650 chickens. It can be done.
All right.
Watch
Yeah.
old Papa Truck says, watch old Alabama gardener video. It's funny. Yes, it is. It's funny.
So we're up to pretty much covered most everything. You got anything else? I shouldn't have asked him that.
No, Nanda says that they're doing meat rabbits this spring and bees.
Yeah.
I tell you, I think you'll enjoy the rabbits. Really, I do.
And she's got a cute bee hat. I've not seen anybody
Yeah.
with a cute bee hat, but hers is cute.
Hers is cute. Yeah.
Asked everybody that's seen it. It's cute.
Yeah.
She looks good in her bee hat. Okay.
All right. Did we cover the list?
We covered the list. We're sort of done.
We're sort of done. Okay.
Maybe. We do want to remember Nikki and Fred. That's Nikki and Fred Stanley. She is going through her chemo treatments now, and Fred has his brace, what do they call it? Halo on, and they could really use your prayers and all. So we want to remember them. Jean and Linda. I don't know. I'm not saying last names and stuff, but Linda's mom is real sick, and she asked that we remember them. Somebody a while ago. I don't remember who.
Sarah, I don't know if there's any laws against bees in the city or not. I have no idea.
The problem will be if you have a neighbor with a pool and them skimming them out of the water.
We have that problem here. Our
We're not in the city, but we found that out.
Let's see. Prayer request for Maplewood Homestead, flu and strep there.
Okay. That is going around, the flu, turning into pneumonia. I mean, it's been bad everywhere.
Let's see.
Thunder Ridge says flu there and a job for the sun.
Okay. Wanda and I have been blessed. We've not had anything. I'm not saying you know. Oh, let's see. Betty Long says, Danny, do you have a log splitter? Nope.
He wants one.
I want one so bad, but I don't have one.
Lots of places can't have bees in the city.
Yeah. Okay.
I know when I was living in the city, if we found somebody was spraying them just because so many people are allergic to them. They freak out if they see a bee of any kind, so they won't stop to think if it's a honeybee or something else. They would just spray it and be done with it.
A lot of people are talking about the flu on here.
All right, Homestead and the Pioneer Way goes for
pre-op Wednesday. They'll have surgery on the 21st of February. I do remember talking about that last time. Flu-like sickness, only about 20% of cases are actual flu. Something else is going on.
Yeah.
I think it comes from chemtrails, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Jennifer said they've been sick and Trey's not feeling
Feeling
well.
bad either. Not feeling well either. Okay.
Yeah, I'd seen that on Facebook that they had been sick.
Wanda and I's been blessed, is all I can say. We've been in and out of town, all these different places. Every time we go somewhere, somebody's sick, and we figure we're gonna bring something home any day. But God's been good to us.
Yeah. Danny looked at me a while ago and says, I think I feel like I've got a sore throat. He said, I shouldn't have kissed you yesterday. I said, I'm not sick. If he didn't get it from me, if he gets sick, it's not my fault.
Roxanne wants to come together and says she hopes she can.
Good. Depopulation. Okay.
Yep, Julie, it is part of a depopulation plan. I mean, I have information I can almost guarantee that's accurate.
Yeah. All right. So,
All
want
right.
to say a prayer so we can go to night?
Yeah,
I'm getting
we gotta
tired.
let some of these people get off here and go to bed.
Some of them it's way past their bedtime also, but it's getting toward mine.
And the music well is actually right. The vaccines, a lot of it doesn't necessarily matter. It's not the vaccine, it's the adjuvant that's put in the vaccine to carry it throughout the body. It's the heavy metal toxins that they're using.
Nanda's right. Everybody take your elderberry.
Take your elderberry syrup before the gathering. Do not bring nothing to this gathering if you're sick.
Keep your
sickness. We will quarantine you.
We'll put them in the
stalls down there or something. I mean,
that's what the stalls are for.
Yeah. Nah, we're just joking.
Everybody in the stalls.
Yeah, we're just joking.
And we'll stand outside and yell across at you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Hope everybody's well by then.
Everybody will be well.
Yes.
We're gonna be like the children of Israel when they left out of Egypt. Not a one of them was feeble or sick.
He comes up with some weird stuff.
Hey, it's in the Bible. It's got to be true, okay? It's got to be true. It's in the Bible.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go to the Lord in prayer. We're gonna try to remember some of these things here, and try to see if we can get the Lord's blessings on some things. Father, we come to you tonight. We just ask you, Lord, to first of all, if there's any problems in our lives that will hinder this prayer from reaching your throne, and we just pray, oh Lord, that you will forgive us where we failed you and failed other people, Lord, and give us that clean slate so that our relationship with you can be just what it needs to be. And Father, we just want to take the opportunity right now to Father, you know the circumstance in our country. You know how wicked our country's become and how that the elite have all these agendas, Father. But you know what I'm praying tonight is that their wickedness cannot have any power over our bodies tonight. Lord, I pray that this flu that seems to be going around, or whatever it is, whether it's a flu or whatever it is, Father, that in the name of Christ, I rebuke it at this time, and I pray, Lord, that it not have any power over any of our bodies, Lord, and that we can have wellness from it, Lord, and we can be back on our feet, and we can, like it says in Isaiah, we can mount up wings like an eagle and run and not be tired. And Lord, I just pray that you grant us this one request here, Father. Lord, we have those, Nikki and different ones that have cancer, Lord, and are going through treatments. And Father, we just pray that you bless their lives, comfort them, and give them strength and give them healing for their bodies, Father. And we think about Nikki's husband, Fred, as he's had an accident and he's got the halo around his head, Lord, because of the disc in his neck that's been messed up, that you would give him healing for his body also, Father. Lord, we think about Mike's wife, Jenny, from the Pratts. Father, she's had some issues in her life and dealing with a lot of pain. Father, I pray right now in the name of Christ that you would heal her body. And Lord, that you give her victory over the pain that she's having to go through, and let her body heal and let it heal quickly, Father. And Lord, I think about all the ones that have mentioned all the different things here tonight, Lord. There's been some that need jobs. I saw some that need homesteads. They need land to buy. Father, we have different ones on here who need to sell their house. Scratchmade and them need to sell their house. The Lori family needs to sell their homes so that they can get to their homestead, Father, before something massive happens. And Lord, I pray that you send buyers for all these places that need to be buyers. And Lord, those that are looking for homesteads, I pray that you grant them homesteads. And Father, we just we think about all the other requests that's been mentioned here, Lord. There's been so many, there's no way we can remember every one of them. But we know you are the great physician and that you can remember each and every one of them. And Lord, that you can heal, you can meet the needs and whatever it is, Lord. And Father, I think about the condition that our country's in, Lord, how it's seemingly just divided right down the middle. And Lord, you know, I don't know if this is something that just because we tried to divide the land of Israel that you'll allow our nation to be divided. I don't know if that's part of it, but Lord, if it is, forgive us and help us to come back together once again. Be with our leaders, give them wisdom, Father. Do whatever it takes to bring them back under your authority, Lord. Our country seems like it's just veering off further and further, and more wicked things are being done, and I just pray victory over all these things now. Lord, I pray for our gathering that we're going to have. I pray it can be a blessing to those that show up, and I pray that you'll bless each and every one that's going to try to get there. Give them safe trips, give them the financial means to come, and then, Lord, when they get there, I just pray we can be a blessing to each and every one of them and edify and glorify your name at the same time. We ask all these things in thy name. Amen. Okay. Are we there yet?
I think so.
Ain't that what all the little kids used to say? Are we there yet? Oh.
All right, guys. I'm tired.
Let's see. I was thinking if we missed anything, but maybe not.
I think pretty much have to have a cleansing station or something.
We have to have a cleansing tent at the gathering. If anybody's sick, we'll have to take them out there and lay hands on them and heal them.
Spray them down with Lysol or something.
Oh, yes.
No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to be good. Everybody's going to have a good time. We hope to see you guys there. Y'all don't know what y'all are getting in the whole day with this one.
Oh, man, a whole day with me is just like a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to get into, man.
Julie said we need a Bible study.
There's going to be one at 9 o'clock in the morning.
She's talking about on All God's Children.
On All God's Children? Okay, never mind.
But yeah, at the gathering, it's a Sunday morning, so somewhere a little after 9, Danny's going to do a devotional, and I think Tommy Alderman and Mike Kellum from Living on a Dime is going to help out a little bit. So anybody that wants to come early for that,
I can take that thing back.
I promise you he won't have the hat on.
Hey, I'm going to wear my hat.
Well, he might.
I'm going to wear my hat.
He might. I don't know. See, Brenda says, is it March yet? She's so tired of that snow and that cold weather.
I know it.
And she wants to come to Mississippi really bad.
I'm tired of it, and I ain't even there.
Yeah, your daughter says try living with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She knows. She did it for about 18 years.
She's been about 18 years with me.
I've only had to do it 5.
You still got a ways to go, girl. You got a lot to learn.
See, Jerome said Festus. Somebody knew.
Somebody knew from Gunsmoke. Yes.
Well, what was the other one you were doing? You did 2 or 3 of them.
I know it. I did 2 or 3 of them.
He's just, yeah, Jen from the Nut House is going to spend about a week with us.
We actually have a lot of people. Miss Sheila, Jen,
gonna.
Freedom Acres.
Yeah, I think Freedom Acres is going to come back for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to have a blast.
We just got to figure out all these arrangements and days and get everything situated. That's going to be my...
I could be like the Clampetts. I could pull my hat down like Jed Clampett.
I think we're going to put people on pallets, and we're going to...
Pallets?
Throw down...
Oh, you talking about here in the house?
Here in the house.
Oh,
we're going to throw down some mattresses and turn it into a motel. I think we can do that.
Crocodile Dundee.
See, Pratt loves your hat.
Mate.
Of course.
That's not a knife. Now, this hair's a knife.
Of course Mike's going to like your hat.
Yeah.
He takes up for you.
He's got the big old beard. Yeah.
Barney
cool
Fife.
Beard, man. See, If my beard got like that, me and her would probably have to have a round or two about something.
Lou says she thought you were Grandpa from Hee Haw.
I could get my little cloth out and go, yeah, we're having sweet potato pie and green beans and ham cooked on the oven.
Danny, you need to limp like Festus.
I can do it. Believe me, I get out at Walmart sometimes and park in the handicap parking lot and limp all the way across there.
One hat was some dude from Hee Haw, is what they said.
Yep. Woo, doggy.
I remember that.
Oh, Jed Clampett.
Sleepover homestead
style. A story about a man named Jed, poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed.
Clem
Day was out
cattle hop.
Food and up to the ground come a bubbling crude.
Cattle.
Gold, that is.
Clem cattle.
Clem Cladiddle Hopper. You don't remember Clem Cladiddle Hopper?
No, I can't say that.
Oh, she's still just wet behind the ears, guys.
Who is that?
I'll probably be rocking the cradle with her.
Who is Clem Cladiddle Hopper?
Cladiddle Hopper. Okay.
You know, we're still. Yeah, everybody's gonna have to bring sleeping bags.
Some sleeping bags, yeah.
We've got a RV if somebody would get on it and get it finished, and we've got a cabin.
They just ain't enough of me to go around.
If we could just get the cabin done, and we'd have plenty of space.
Betty says, "How many's coming to the gathering?" I don't know. Could be up to 1,000. I don't know.
Or more.
Yeah.
Or less.
Festus rode a mule. Yes, he did. That aggravating thing, I tell you, Matt, I can't make him go anywhere.
Y'all, this is coming from a guy who says he did not watch TV very much.
I learned it in my daddy's house because when I had to stay there and take care of my mom and daddy, that's all I heard 24 hours a day was Westerns.
Red Skelton. Now, I love
Red Skelton.
Keep singing. You need to sing. Lou wants to hear you sing.
No, we ain't singing nothing now.
Lou, I guarantee you at the gathering we're going to have him singing. And we're going to have Tommy Alderman singing.
We'll have Tommy singing. We'll have Patty signing, like,
Y'all, he may be signing the wrong thing. Good night, guys.
We got to get out of here, guys. We can hold y'all here all night.
We got to go before he gets silly.
I'm getting sleepy. When I get sleepy, I get silly. If he gets past 11 o'clock at night, usually I forget it. I become a different person.
Now, some of them are here till after midnight.
I know it, and I become a different person.
Night, y'all.